Did you know that the New York City school system runs the largest daily food program outside of the military? It's a mammoth operation that feeds thousands of young minds every day. But lately, it's been grappling with a significant challenge: a migrant crisis that's put a strain on resources, leading to budget cuts. This has forced changes in the school food program, affecting what's on the plates of our students. To understand the seriousness of the situation, let's delve into how the lunches have changed over time. A few years ago, the school lunch menu was quite different. Picture a lunch tray brimming with a balanced meal, a protein-packed main course, a side of fresh vegetables, a serving of fruit, a carton of milk, and even a dessert on special days. It was a meal that not only filled young bellies but also nourished growing minds. However, over the past few years, there's been a noticeable change. The trays have become less colorful, the portions smaller, and the variety limited. The main courses, once a selection of meats, pastas, and vegetarian options, have been reduced to a few repetitive items. The fresh vegetables and fruits have become sporadic appearances instead of daily fixtures. And the dessert? Well, let's just say it's more of a fond memory than an actual treat now. The reason behind these changes is not a sudden shift in dietary guidelines, but rather a drastic cut in the budget. The school food program, which feeds millions of children every day, had a whopping $60 million budget. This budget, however, has been slashed, causing significant changes in what's offered on the lunch trays. The New York City school system, the largest daily food program outside the military, has been hit hard by these cuts. And these cuts are not due to a lack of need or desire to feed the children healthy, balanced meals. On the contrary, the need is as great as ever. But the financial resources to meet this need have diminished. The culprit? An unexpected one: the migrant crisis. The city, dealing with the influx of migrants and the associated costs, had to tighten its belt, and the school food budget was one of the casualties. It's a complex issue with no easy solutions. But the effect is clear and direct. The children are getting less on their plates. So when did these changes happen, and why? The answers to these questions take us back a few years, to a turning point that changed the face of school lunches and continues to shape them today. The turning point came with the onset of the migrant crisis. It was around 2022 when the influx of migrants started to strain New York City's resources, particularly the school food budget. Suddenly, a budget that was once $60 million had to stretch even further, accommodating not only the city's existing students, but also the children of these new arrivals. This situation placed an immense burden on the taxpayers, who were already funding the largest daily food program outside of the military. The result? Changes had to be made to the school lunch program. The meals that used to be served had to be pared down, and certain items were no longer included. These changes weren't just about cutting costs, but about ensuring that every child in the city, regardless of their circumstances, had access to a meal during their school day. Please like this video as well as comment below, so the more engagement this video gets, the better chance it is to get into the algorithm and reach more people. This is not just a New York problem, it's an American problem. We've seen how the migrant crisis has impacted New York City's school food budget, but it's crucial to understand that what happens in one city can ripple out to affect many others. Cities like Chicago, Denver, and Boston could soon face similar challenges. These cities, like New York, are home to diverse populations and large school systems, making them potentially susceptible to the same budgetary pressures. It's not just about school lunches, it's about the broader implications for educational resources and ultimately our children's futures. But let's take a step back and look at the big picture. Even if you don't have children in school, this issue affects you. Why? Because school budgets are often funded by taxpayer dollars, and these decisions about how to allocate resources reflect broader societal priorities. Think about it this way. Today, it's school lunches in New York City. Tomorrow it could be textbooks in Boston or art programs in Denver. The ripple effects of these budget decisions can touch every aspect of a child's education. So whether you're a parent, a taxpayer, or simply a concerned citizen, staying informed about these issues is crucial. Knowledge is power, and your awareness and understanding of these issues can make a real difference. Remember, the decisions we make today will shape the world our children inherit tomorrow. Your awareness and understanding of these issues can make a real difference. It's time to take action and stay informed. The changes happening in New York City's school food program are more than just local news. They're a bellwether for what could happen in cities like Chicago, Denver, Boston, and beyond. And these changes don't only impact those with children in school. They have broader implications for our communities, our economy, and our nation. We all have a stake in this, whether we're parents, taxpayers, educators, or concerned citizens. By staying informed, we can better understand these complex issues and make our voices heard when it comes to decisions that impact our schools and our children. So, let's keep the conversation going. Share this video with your friends and family. Discuss it at your next community meeting or family dinner. The more we engage, the more we can affect change. Please like this video, comment below, and subscribe to this channel. Your engagement helps spread the word and keep these important issues in the spotlight.